Well, I had a busy science.
Right, best of order. Make way there. Well, you'll be pleased to hear that early turn haven't left us anything unpleasant. Apart from a rather unfortunate accident in cell 2, which you can deal with quinine. You're jailer PC today. Find a cleaner somewhere.
Cheers, Skip.
Now, Sergeant Cryer's off duty, so Kathy Marshall's going to be acting sergeant.
Right, Sarge.
You're on the ked room, Kathy, with Young and Ford. Loxton, 3 beat. Stamp, 2 beat. Well, have a look in the off licence at Taylor Road, will you? Make sure they haven't any more trouble.
Will do.
Afternoon, sir.
Afternoon, everyone.
Atkin and Garfield, Panda 1. Hollis, Panda 2.
Oh, great. Thanks, sir.
Except early turner had problems with Panda 2. He's out of commission for the rest of today, so you can take 1 beat.
Oh, right, Skip.
Stringer, front desk.
Sarge.
Now, I'll be out and about keeping an eye on all of you. Right, I've finished, sir, unless there's anything you want to say.
Nothing specific. If everything's been said, parade is dismissed.
Why are you here wasting my constable's time?
What do you mean? I was told to.
Oh, yeah?
Look, I don't want to have to come in here every week, do I? I'm only doing what the judge said.
Well, don't bother then.
Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you, eh? Get me into trouble. I'm staying out this time.
Thank you, Mr. Skinner.
I've not put a foot wrong so far. I'm not going to. Too much to lose.
Oh, yeah, how's that then, Harold?
I met someone. She's worth staying out for.
Oh, yeah? Punter stopped paying for her services then?
Don't you say nothing about her, all right? Just don't you say nothing.
On your way, Skinner.
My brief reckons I've got a good chance. I'll show you.
Oh, who's in charge here?
God loves an optimist, doesn't he, PC Stringer?
He loves everybody, Sarge.
That's the best argument for atheism I've heard yet. More form than Shergar, and he gets bail. Magistrates.
It seems nobody reported it, sir, because nobody noticed it.
How could anybody not notice it?
Sunhill Police Station, good
The hole diggers
afternoon.
dug their hole and shuffled off to dig another one.
The way they do.
Exactly.
Sunhill, can I help you?
But
Can I
in
have
the
your name and
meantime,
address,
someone
please?
walks off with a full kit of traffic lights. Wonderful.
No, I need your name and address first, please, sir.
A what?
Had we
The
been
smell.
notified about the roadworks?
Right, so
This is the police, madam. Are you sure it's us you want?
I assume Alec is getting it sorted.
Traffic's on the move again now. I've left Loxton with it at the moment. Over.
I bet he's happy, man. You got a minute to pop round to Atley Street?
Atley Street? Yeah, I suppose so. What's going on then?
Report of a disturbance. Something to do with a smell.
Smell? What kind of smell?
I know, Sarge. They didn't say.
Yeah, I'll take a look. Sierra Oscar from 9-6, over.
Go ahead, Skip.
Yeah, this disturbance at Atley Street, there's a crowd gathering. Any pandas available?
Panda one's around.
Stop it! Stop going! Stop! What are you doing?
Sierra Oscar 85 receiving, over.
What is your present location?
Where are we, Jen?
Temple Road.
Yeah, we're in Temple Road, over.
Could you go to Atley Street to assist Sergeant Peters with a disturbance, over?
It's all right for you, pal. You don't have to live here.
No point throwing stones. He's not there, is he, sir?
She's only rule there.
Wait, what do you think you're doing? Drop that. Oh, by that is enough of this. Any more of this, sir, and you are nicked. You understand me?
Ain't it marvellous, eh? He causes all the trouble, we get run in.
He is causing no trouble as far as I can
No
see.
trouble.
Shut up!
Ain't
Where
you
is
got
this
no
bloke?
sense of It's round smell, the mate? back, that's where you can smell it. Smell it? You can cut it with a bloody knife.
All right, you, sir, you show me where it is. The rest of you can go home.
What's
Go
going on?
home?
What's going on?
What about
George,
our
there's a
kids?
bad smell
We
round
ought
the
to get
back
the
here. I
health
want you to
officer.
come with me. June, make sure this lot leave. You lot, come here.
I'm not leaving.
How much further is it?
No, just this
What's
one
up,
here.
yeah?
This one here, that.
Go
Yeah.
on,
this one.
blimey. I see what you mean. Does pen and ink a bit, doesn't it?
We
eh?
think it's his drains.
Well, it's a council job then, isn't it?
Oh, the council won't come unless he calls them, will they?
Well, he hasn't.
That ain't drains,
He hasn't
mate.
called him?
No. Well, do you see any workmen here?
Well, no, not really.
Doesn't smell like drains to me, tell you.
What do you think it is then?
Well, I'd say something definitely dropped dead round here, wouldn't you, Sarge?
Soon find out, won't you, George? Give you a look.
Oh, Sarge.
Go on, let me go. Oh, go on.
Yeah, all right, Sarge, I'm on my way.
You all right, George? Any luck?
No.
Better if it rained, I suppose. Did a bit myself when I was... Hey! What's going on?
It's all right, she's all right.
Ambulance required urgently. Footbridge over the river, near King William Park.
All right,
No, mate.
Okay, she's all right.
She's breathing.
Sarge,
What's the matter, George? What is it? You all right?
I found it. It's over here.
Found what? What is it?
Look.
I never meant it. I didn't. I never meant to do it. It wasn't my fault.
She seems all right. Had to give her mouth to mouth.
Good job you were around. Eileen, did she?
Nah, Yob threw her in. Probably trying to mug her mother. She's in shock, not talking.
If I could get my hands on those kids, I'd kill them.
Might get your chance. Think I know one of them.
No, they weren't local.
Yeah, good luck then.
Yeah, I did.
Good. Well, after you had your tetanus jabs, come make a statement.
Jabs?
Yeah, McDonald's in that room. Yeah.
You don't have to say any more, do you understand?
I just tipped him out the window. I couldn't think of anything else to do with him. Then I couldn't look. You understand? I couldn't look at him. Couldn't even go out there anymore.
CID are on their way over with the roadshow, Sarge. Annette have been informed.
Why don't you take him down to the station before they arrive? Then you can put your name on the custody record.
Oh, cheers, Sarge. Never had a murder before.
I've been expecting you, you know. I've been expecting you for a hell of a time.
Hold on a moment, fellas. Stop!
Sierra Oscar from 363, over.
Go ahead, Steve.
No, they held me up. They had a gun. They had a gun.
I've got a lorry hijack on a Carlton industrial estate. Suspect vehicles, 2 transit vans, 1 orange, 1 light blue. Didn't get the registration, over.
They're nearly finished. Mother and child are being kept in. But I'll need some transport for Skinner.
Okay, Tony, someone will pick you up.
Sue, do me a favour. See what Ron's got on Marcus Taylor. I'm sure he's one of the kids responsible.
Will do.
Thanks, Sue. Let's send the car. Take us back to the station.
Great. Must have been 3 weeks ago now. It was late. It all got out of hand. He said it was going. Started putting clothes in a bag. I lost control and hit him. I had the bottle in my hand. He fell to the floor, so I panicked. I was drunk. I thought if it looked like suicide, it would be all right. I pushed him out of the window, but after that, I couldn't do anything.
Well, let's hope this one can be cleared up quickly.
I don't expect it to be drawn out. A couple of hours and we'll be off.
No press conference.
I don't think this sort of domestic murder warrants high-profile coverage, Inspector.
A good job they didn't take that line with Crippen, if you want anything.
What's Emmett doing here?
Body's turned up in Ashley Street. Straightforward domestic by the look of it.
Oh, well, even Meadows should be able to solve that one then, eh?
Well, we found the body and arrested the suspect, so it shouldn't be too hard for them.
Oh, dear, we do all the work. They get all the credit. Makes you wonder where they get their attitude from.
Same place CID get theirs, Ted.
Any identification?
Yes, there's a driver's license. Name's Mark Johnson.
Alec,
Yeah.
Garfield's taken him in.
That's right, sir. Him and Ackland.
Was he cautioned?
Yeah, of course he was.
All right, look, it's a good, clean result. I just don't want anything going silly on me, that's all.
Don't worry, your back's covered.
Pity his wasn't.
Did Sue ask you about Marcus Taylor?
Yeah, it's on the cabinet.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's it.
No problem, Tom. I'll put it back myself.
Oh, cheers.
Can I get one?
Kettle's out there.
Thank you. My clothes dry yet?
Just about, I should think.
Check them for me, will ya?
Just get on with the statement. We'll catch these guys before someone is seriously hurt.
Thought we were going to have a chance to help someone, that's all.
He's got better things to do than chase around after you.
Don't know why I'm bothering with all this anyway. You can read all about it in the Evening Echo. Hero rescues child victim of teenage hoodlums.
Indulge us. We like our own personally autographed copy. We don't get many heroes in here.
Yeah, it's no wonder the way you treat them. It's worse than being nicked. You wouldn't think I was what's name, a credit to the community.
Sentiments exactly.
That's what the paper's going to say.
I only read the racing results.
That reporter was well impressed.
They shouldn't give nice girls jobs like that.
Sarge.
Hello. You come to see whether I've given you a mention?
I think I might know who one of the kids was.
No, listen. I couldn't tell you what they looked like, and I was closer than you.
You said you got a good look at them before.
I didn't.
This bloke lives on the Kingbridge estate.
Look, they weren't local. I'm telling you, they weren't.
We talk somewhere else.
Get on with your statement.
Black kid was Marcus Taylor. I've checked his picture in the collators.
Previous?
He does live on the Kingbridge.
Yeah, of course. Okay, Tony. We'll have him in for a chat.
Listen, I've had enough of this. I want to go home.
Just sit down.
Look, you can't keep me here. I come in, made a statement, now I'm leaving.
You're not going anywhere dressed like that. That's government property.
You don't think I'm going to nick it, do ya?
You're not going to get the chance.
Then give me my clothes.
Finish your tea.
You busy?
I was hoping to get away early.
Listen, this won't take long. I want you to pull Marcus Taylor in. He's got previous. You'll get an address and a photo at the collator's office.
I'm on a promise, Ted.
He lives on the Kingbridge.
Oh,
so you
hell.
need to take someone with you. Someone who's quick on their feet.
Someone?
Listen, we are talking about a guy who tried to kill a 3-year-old child. Now, I would have thought that your hot date would have taken second place to that.
Yes, all right.
I want to sort it out today.
I see your mate Meadows is around.
Yeah, I've seen him. Shouldn't you be somewhere else?
Marcus Taylor.
That's the kiddie.
Nice easy one this time. Lover's tiff by the sound of it. Things got out of hand and the unfortunate Mr. Johnson ends up on the patio.
Must have been a big woman to throw him out of that.
Not that type of lover.
Puffs, great. Have you got a suspect?
Back at the station.
Who took him?
PC Garfield.
Well, I'll want to talk to him, so I trust it'll be made available for me to see him.
Of course.
Anyone talk to the neighbours?
WPC Ackland. Not much help, just a lot of hostility.
Yeah, well, we'll take some statements. She might have missed something. You know what these WPCs are like.
She's an experienced WPC.
Yeah.
Skinner's clothes.
What about them?
Must be dry by now.
Suddenly we're a valet service for tow rags.
He's a born-again hero, mate.
You believe that? You believe anything?
You don't reckon it?
How many convictions has Skinner got? 3? 4?
All minor stuff, though.
No, not all of it. There's a few ABHs and an aggravated burglary. New Leaf, do me a favour.
You think he's involved?
I think he's desperate to stay out this time.
Pleading guilty and then put this up in mitigation.
Like to draw your lordship's attention to the heroic action of my client. What was he doing by the river anyway?
Quiet walk.
Handy that the water's shallow where he jumped in then.
Wasn't it just? Stamp reckons that Marcus Taylor's involved. But out of his league, though, not the usual juvenile aggravation.
Pick Taylor up, see what he says.
Dashwood's gone. Skinner would have to be seriously stupid to risk a charge of attempted murder just to get off on robbery.
Skinner's a cocky git with the IQ of this table.
So as custody sergeant, how do you go about keeping him a while longer?
Arrest him on suspicion.
Might blow up in our faces.
How suspicious are you?
Suspicious enough.
I must ask you to sign the custody record to confirm that you've been informed of your rights and that you've been given written notice setting out those rights. Also that you've been given a written notice of caution. I must ask you to indicate on the record whether you wish legal advice at this stage.
I want a solicitor. Now. Don't believe you lot. I come in here to help and I get arrested.
Just sign the book, Skinner.
Don't Skinner me. You'll feed me up. Should have let it drown.
Then the charge wouldn't have been attempted murder.
I'll have you. Wrongful arrest, harassment, the lot. You've got no evidence, pig.
No need to be formal, Harold.
So you're the muscle man, are you, Mike?
All I'm saying is if they recognise you and do a runner, I'll be waiting for them at the top of the stairs. I want to get this sewn up quickly, so does Ted Roach. I think he wants to stick 2 fingers up at Meadows.
Boys will be boys. So what if they recognise me and put the boot in?
I'll be watching from here.
Oh, cheers.
Look, Viv, do you want to do this or not?
All right. What number is it?
27. Down there on the end.
Right. Hey, are you from the council?
No, I'm not.
Marcus Taylor?
Who wants him?
I do.
And who are you?
Your mum and dad in?
No.
Older brother or sister?
Janice!
Yep. I'm WDC Martella from Sun Hill Police. Marcus fits the description of a youth seen earlier today throwing a baby in the river. I'd like him to come down to the station.
What are you talking about?
I'm arresting him for attempted murder.
What? I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Better come in.
How long had it been parked there?
About 10, 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
What about the driver?
His name's Davis. He's by the car. He's a bit shaken up.
The Attlee Street body. Make sure your notes are made up. Meadows might want a word. Hello, I'm DCI Ray, Sun Hill. How you bearing up?
All right. Shame about the registration numbers. You better hang on here, get as much as you can. Hopefully the soccer won't be too long.
You know, Steve, I don't think he trusts you.
All right, Gus.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Oh, yeah.
PC Garfield, sir.
You're the one that arrested Cresswell?
Yes, sir.
Why?
Why?
Ah, you never heard of Amit? Why did you arrest him?
Well, because I had a reasonable suspicion he had committed an arrestable offence, sir.
And you know what reasonable suspicion is, do you?
Well, he did say I didn't mean to do it. That's enough, isn't it?
What about the caution?
Those are my very next words, sir.
Go on. Make your statement. And well done.
Thanks.
You'll be given a solicitor when we get to the station.
It's all right. We've got one. I'll give her a ring.
Familiar with your family, is she?
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. Just wondered if she's represented you before.
Our parents use their right to buy. We had a solicitor for that. Not every black family thieves.
OK, so you set off as usual. Then what?
I was driving along Raymond Road, turned right into Temple Road and stopped by the roadworks there. There's some temporary lights and they jumped out at me.
What, at the lights?
That's right, they were in the tent. I had my window down. They stuck a sawn off through it. Before I knew where I was, another bloke had smashed the passenger window and had the door open. I wasn't going to argue.
A lorry full of cigarettes is a valuable load. Was there no escorting vehicle?
Nah. Well, it happens some trips. It's not very unusual.
Do you mention this lack of security to anyone? Family? Friends?
Listen, mate, I got a job I like doing. Money's okay. No one gives you grief. I don't need to get into trouble.
Happens.
Not with me.
And would Mr. Harris or Mr. Bond know when there would be an escort?
Oh, yeah, they'd know.
WDC Martella has returned with some refreshments. 3 cups of tea which will be consumed during the course of the interview. Thanks, Viv.
I'm off to the hospital to talk to the mother.
Okay. Now, this is a very serious charge, Marcus. Attempted murder. So I want you to think very carefully before you decide to answer any questions.
Look, Mr. Roach, I have explained all this to my client. There's no need for these pressurizing tactics. I have advised Marcus the best thing he can do is give you the facts.
Well, that would seem the most sensible course of action under the circumstances. Thank you. And what have you got to say, Marcus?
The first thing I want to say, it wasn't me, right? I never touched the kid. It wasn't my idea.
Well, who did it then?
What happened was we were walking along the canal.
We? Who's we?
Me, Roy Strong, and Ian Michaels. Just messing about, okay? Then this bloke comes along and offers us some money to scare this woman who's on the bridge.
And didn't that strike you as odd?
Yeah. Me and Ian kept on walking. Didn't want anything to do with it. But Roy said, yeah, how much? Then a bloke said he'd offer us 10 quid each. It was like he had to do it then. He's a nutter. He's off his head. He'll do anything.
So Roy Strong threw the child into the river?
The bloke, the one with the money, told him to. He said something like, push the kid into the river. That's when me and Ian ran off. Then the woman started screaming. Then the coppers showed up. I swear to God, we had nothing to do with it.
And this guy with the money, what did he look like?
I don't know. Ordinary. Not too tall. Bad skin. I say he's about 30.
Would you recognise him again?
Yeah, I think so.
Good lad.
I'll get on to the usual sources then.
Well, hopefully we'll get a nice result.
What did Taylor come across?
Bloke in his early 30s with bad skin paid him to chuck the kid in the river.
Skinner?
Yeah, well, it has to be. Do the names Roy Strong or Ian Michaels mean anything to you?
Not really.
Well, check it out in the collators. With Taylor. We've got addresses. I want it picked up as soon as possible.
What about Skinner?
ID parade. If Taylor picks him out, we're home free. Conspiracy to commit murder, maybe even attempted murder. See what the CPS make of it.
Leave him in his spacesuit, a subtle clue for Taylor.
Wish we could.
I need someone to pick up a couple of suspects in connection with this lorry hijack. Anyone available?
Not at the moment, sir. Carver's picking up 2 juveniles in connection with this incident by the river, and Martella's on her way to the hospital to see how the mother is.
Well, are you busy?
I'm afraid so, sir. I think Skinner's involved in this river business. Mike and I are getting a parade together for a positive ID.
Looks like I'll have to do it myself, then.
Well, it gets you out of the house, sir.
Well, it's nice to have got things cleared up so quickly. Will you inform the local press?
Well, it's not the kind of case I like to be associated with, to be quite honest. I don't think it merits the publicity.
Well, Sunhill came in for rather a lot of flack last time. Nice to even up the score, do something for morale at the station.
Gay love nest murder solved. You know what the press are like.
Yes, perhaps you're right. Well, nice to have met you again.
It's my pleasure.
Thank you for keeping me informed.
Oh, by the way, you've got a good lad there in PC Garfield.
Yes, we're very pleased with his progress.
10 quid? You've got to be joking.
Can't buy loyalty at that price.
I paid some bloke 10 quid to make me look good. Do me a favour.
Well, that's what I think happened, Harold. And we're organising an ID parade to see if our witnesses can pick you out.
What witnesses? I'm the witness. I'm the one who saved the kid.
No. PC Stamp saved the kid. Had he not been there, that kid would have drowned, and that would have been down to you.
No, that's not true. I helped. Honest. I did.
Sergeant Penny tells me you've got a girlfriend. You're staying out of trouble now.
Jill. She's lovely. What's she got to do with this?
Just trying to figure you out, Harold. See if the love of a good woman is making you turn over a new leaf.
Wait till Cherie's bound me in the paper. She'll be well impressed.
You want to impress her, do you?
Yeah. Make her feel proud of me, won't it?
What does she think of your previous?
She don't like it.
Does she know you're here now?
No. She goes spare.
Maybe she'd understand.
Don't think so.
You didn't mean any harm.
No, I didn't.
You want to give her a ring?
Could do, couldn't I?
You're a lucky man.
You're right. She's a good girl.
No, not her. The river. Lucky for you it wasn't deep there.
That weren't luck, mate.
Wasn't it, Harold?
No!
Still flying by the seat of your pants, Dad?
Still getting results, sir!